Hey there. It is time to ship. It's a very weird assortment for me. I will tell you what sold, how much it sold for, and little backstory. All right, let's get going. Okay, I have 6 things to package up, and it's a really weird assortment of stuff. It is not what I'm used to shipping. There are a lot of just weird stuff. So I will show you what sold, and let's get it packaged up and shipped. Okay, everything's fairly easy today. I have got this Tommy Bahama. It's a whale bottle opener. It's really heavy. So I think this is over a pound. I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm going to put it in a padded envelope, and then I'm going to put it in a flat rate, but I'm not going to seal it until I go in and double check the weight. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that one a flat rate. But if for some reason it ends up not needing to go flat rate, it's already going to be in an envelope. So I'm good. And I'm still, Amazon would just throw this in a box and ship it. That's the difference for us as eBay sellers. We can give it a little bit more of that TLC, give it a little bubble wrap and a little love. And frankly, I don't think the Amazon buyers care as much. They just want their stuff. Oh, that fits really nicely in there. Okay. So I sold this for $10 on my 50% off sale. I have a category in my store that I move things to that have been in my store for over 6 months, because now I want to move them just like a retail store would want a clearance. So I'm not going to write on this just in case it's not going. Just in case it is going in this. But I will count on my memory on this one. So see, that package is going to go inside that package if I need to. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Get that one out of the way. I sold this little shot glass. You can see it's got some Black Americana, kind of a comic kind of thing on it. This is by Federal Glass, and they call it a rumpus shot glass. I don't know anything about that term, and I'm actually really glad I got an offer of $10, and I can just get this gone and not worry about if it is an offensive item. Because honestly, I don't know. I just know it's a thing that I had, and it needs to go. So, go it will. So a little piece of bubble wrap, and this is going to go in one of my little square boxes. You know how much I love to make these boxes. That was sarcasm. If you're new to the channel, some time ago, you will see me making one of these boxes and really struggling. Like, to the point I was embarrassed. But no, I got it down pretty good now. Now I am going to throw a few little peanuts in there just to give it extra cushion. Alright, so you can see we didn't need to put a ton. It's just basically a little extra padding. Oops, it wants to stick to me. That's the bad thing about peanuts. And then we will seal that up, and this is going to go first class, so not much chance of anything bad happening. And you'll see me turn this over and put the tape on both sides because I want tape to tape. You know, on bigger boxes, I go all the way around just because it's a little easier with the tape gun, but here, it's all good. And then I write on here what's in there so I don't forget. Okay, next, let's go ahead and do this Christmas tree skirt. I picked this up actually at the bins some time ago. It is definitely vintage. It's felt. These are all little hand sewn on sequined candles. It is July. And I just sold a Christmas tree skirt. So, if you are putting off listing your Christmas stuff, don't. Now, could I get more money for this closer to Christmas? Absolutely. But this is what you have to remember. I can take the $30 that someone offered me on this, and I can now invest that in something else that is going to make profit, and then that item's going to sell, and I'm going to take that money and invest it in something, and so that profit grows and grows and grows and grows. So it's a comparison of sell now for 30, use the money to start double and triple and quadrupling profits, or hold on to it for 40 or 50 closer to Christmas and then lose all of that time to be using that money to make more money. That's what you have to think about. So, now there are some items that make sense to hold on to. This isn't one of them. Now I am going to use white tissue paper with this because I don't want any chances of, if it got wet, that colors would bleed and all that stuff. Folding this over. I'm trying not to fold the sequined parts too much. Those are the ones that'll get damaged. So hopefully this is big enough. So I'm using 2 sheets so I can custom and I'm hoping whoever gets this just absolutely loves this piece, and I'm going to assume it has some memories involved, because that's how I am when I find something kind of off season. It's like there's some really emotional reason that I'm grabbing it, and that's what I love about this business, is we aren't just selling stuff, we're fulfilling memory reproduction. I'm going to take one of my larger bags so that this can stay relatively flat. And these bags that I got off of Amazon are very, very thin, and they don't make me very happy, so I always double them anyway. So I'm going to fold this over here. Put a piece of tape on that. And then I'm going to fold. I'm not even using the tape from this yet because there's no reason to. Fold that over. Okay, now I'm going to put this inside another one. I mean, I got what I paid for. I went for the cheap version of these bags, and I will not make that mistake again because, as you can see, they cost double what I expected them to because I have to double them. Just have to double them. They're just that thin. So now I'm going to use the provided sealing portion, and then I'm going to this over. Oops, we got some air. We got some air. Let's get it out of there. Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah, case in point on that memory thing is I just found an antique glass pickle ornament, And the reason I was looking for that is because well, there's more to the story than just my grandmother had one. It's that it was the only thing that I got when my grandmother died, and that was only because my daughter confiscated it and gave it to me. And the first Christmas that I actually put it on the tree was a live tree. And my family, when I wasn't home, decided they were going to take care of taking the tree down and getting it out to the trash. And the glass pickle did not. And the thing is, it wasn't like going and rescuing it from the tree. I didn't discover it till the next year when I was decorating the Christmas tree. And we realized pickle gone. And it almost still makes me want to cry. Because even though I found another one, it's not my grandmother's, but it's at least preserves that memory for me. Okay. All right, sold a piece of clothing. I don't sell much clothing because I don't list much clothing. Why? Because I hate listing clothing. But you know what I love? I love shipping clothing. So this thing doesn't really fold up well. Yeah, this is a Charlotte Russe jumpsuit that sold in my 50% off sale for $9.99. So I will give it just a little piece of tissue paper just because I'm feeling generous today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Easy enough to do on this one. And I will use green just because it's a dark fabric. Had it been like predominantly white or a light color, I would have used white tissue paper, but I gotta use my red and green tissue paper sometime. And I think this will fit into this poly envelope, which is much thicker than that last one. And there we go. Try to squeeze some of the air out before I seal it. Boom. And I will just put a little piece of my eBay tape across there. All right. That's done. I'm getting there. Now I got two more things. One of which is a Monopoly. This is Las Vegas version Monopoly. It is a used Monopoly game. So what I'm going to do is, I'll show you the board. Kind of cool. I almost wish I'd have kept this one. I think this was my last Monopoly one. It'd be fun to play. Well, because I live in Vegas. Here's all the little cards that come with it. And the money. And this has, oh, it has a Ziploc bag here. So I'm just going to, oops. I'm going to put the rest of these cards into the Ziploc bag as well. Okay, am I just like not getting it? Why is this bag not opening? Oh, there we go. All right. Now in here also are the little pewter tokens, which I'll show you, which are different for each version of Monopoly, and the 2 dice are in here. Okay, so there's 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, there's 6. I'm missing one. There it is. So we've got the roulette. We've got, there's actually a church. That's funny. There is a church in the Vegas Monopoly. That's really funny. There is a slot machine. There is blackjack hand. That's a 21. Stack of poker chips. And I'm not so sure. Oh yeah, she's got clothes on. It's a showgirl. Okay, so we're going to put those back in the bag. And we're going to put these other cards in the bag. And I'm just going to, they've got Boulder Station, Palace Station, which are like the cheap properties out here. Sahara, Sunset, Texas Station. That's the blue. Those again are cheaper properties. Luxor, Excalibur, Circus. Oh, I love how they grouped these. Rio, Monte Carlo, Harrah's. Now we're getting into the better properties. MGM, the Desert Inn. No, that's not a better property. Hard Rock Hotel. This is actually gone now. Las Vegas Hilton. That's gone too. What year are these? Oh, these are year 2000. This is a vintage game. I probably should have got more. Flamingo, Bally's. Wait, was there 3 yellows? Yes. Mandalay Bay, Paris, Caesar's Palace. Oh, and so these ones are the Strip and downtown are your Boardwalk Park Place. Then you got the taxi, the limousine, Southwest Airlines got themselves on here. CLS Shuttle, Electric Company, and Waterworks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I should have kept this one. Darn it. It's got the instructions down here, so it's good to go. All right. Oops, I made that a little too fat now. All right, get in there. Get down in there. You must close. Okay. And we put the game board back on, and we're going to bubble wrap this little baby up. Oh, one too many. 2 too many. I do that sometimes. So I end up with these little pieces of bubble wrap everywhere. Oh, and for those wondering, it's a nice, cool 90 degrees in here right now. That was said with sarcasm. It's really humid. We're supposed to get some rain today. Now I am going to use the flat rate board game box, but I'm not purchasing the flat rate price. And I can do that by scratching this out and putting the regular priority rate on the box. You can do that. I have successfully done it, verified it with my post office that as long as you scratch out the references to flat rate, you are good to go. And these boxes are just made for this. Now, I wish that was a little bit shorter, but we can fix that. And here's the other thing is, if this was a flat rate, if I was going flat rate, you wouldn't be able to modify the box, but you can modify the box. Now, and the reason for doing this is it's going to be cheaper to go regular priority than the flat rate amount. That's the whole thing. Why would you pay for flat rate when this is cheaper? All right. I'll take this. You know, I'm a little above the camera. Sorry, guys. I'm just cutting off the flap here. Okay. Boom. Boom. Made it a little shorter, so now this flap goes over the edge. Boom. And I will tape it because I don't trust these self-sealing boxes. Oh, my tape broke already. Come on now. All right, we'll just do this. Okay. And I'm going to do one on the bottom too because I don't trust these self-sealing boxes. I'm actually going to go all the way around. So I am tape to tape. Boom. All right. Monopoly. It's ready to go. I have a Sharpie inside that I'm going to scratch this out. And I'm also going to scratch out the barcode. I'm going to scratch all that out. Okay. Last but not least, I sold. Did I tell you that that sold for 20 bucks? Not sure I told you that sold for 20 bucks. And I made that offer to a watcher. They didn't offer that. I made that offer. Making sure that I tell. Okay, yeah. This was also an offer to watcher. I have been, instead of giving an amount, I have been using the percentage, which is interesting. It's working. And sometimes I get a little more than if I was offering an amount because I tend to go a little lower than the percentage would be. So I'm playing with it. I'm trying to get this one sheet of things in here so they're not all bent. So this is a scrapbooking thing. I can't even remember where this came from. As I was cleaning, I just found stuff. So it's got a whole bunch of crafty stuff in it, and I just left it and ended up doing an offer to watcher for $25.99. That's the point I was getting to with the weird amount. I probably would have offered them, like $24.99, so I got $1 more than I would have had I done it myself. So I guess I will bubble wrap this, even though it's not technically needing bubble wrap. I just happen to have, no, that's going to be too short. Let's see. Just because of all the stuff inside, it kind of just keeps the stuff inside. So we're going to do it like so. And I'll go one more the other way. All right, and then we're going to put this in a bag. That's going to be the cheapest way to go. And it's not breakable. So, I think it will fit in this size bag. Pretty sure. A little finesse. Just a little finesse. Look at that. Boom. Oh, I ripped it. That's not good. That's what these perforated things, and you guys told me, yeah, don't use the second perforation. That's for them if they want to send it back. But that's why I've always used that second perforation, just because this happens. But I'm going to take it, so it's no biggie anyway. But that's why I've always used the 2 strips. I don't anticipate returns. And they can put it in another bag. $4 or whatever. Okay. If they do want to return it. All right. That's it. Whew. All right. I will go in. I will make my labels. I will get these out the door. And I will get back into the air conditioning. So with that, go hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Oh, and if you've subscribed but you never hit the little bell that's next to it, hit that too. That's going to let you choose how you want notifications for when I upload a new video, which I do every single day. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. And try not to sweat too much. All right, see you on the next one.